Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I uploaded, but I'm back today to show you how I turned this pair of pants into a two-piece outfit. So my brother was going through his clothes, and in the basket of pre-loved clothes he dumped on me, I found this pair of pants. I tried it on and was very surprised that it fits. Not really shaming my brother, but you know, he's a guy, so his build is larger than me. So I was not expecting it to fit at all. However, it definitely does not look flattering on me, so I decided to give it a new life by upcycling it. Since it fits, I decided to keep the waistband untouched and turn the top part into a skirt. So the first thing I did was to take a skirt with the length that I like and used it as a base to decide where to cut the legs off. Remember to leave about 3 cm allowance for hemming the skirt later on. Alright, let's start with drafting the top. Using your basic block, measure 4.5 cm down from the neck drop and draw a straight line perpendicular. Measure 9 cm from the center front and connect that point to the underarm in a slight curve. Extend the side seams by 1 cm and shift the darts to the waist. For the back, extend the side seams by 1 cm as well and simply just draw a straight line from the underarm to the center front. Add seam allowance and cut the pattern out. Originally, that will be the pattern for the top, but after cutting the pattern out, I realized that I didn't have enough fabric from the pants, so I added some contrasting fabric to make up for it. I thought of different ways to add the contrast fabric, maybe at the bottom, maybe at the side, and in the end I settled on adding it to the neckline. I measured 5 cm down from the neckline, cut and added seam allowance. This pattern piece can also be used for facing. As for the back, I retraced the back main piece to close the dart. Now that the pattern is finalized, I cut it out on the fabric. These were the pieces for the front and these are the pieces for the back. As always, the first thing we are going to do is to close up the darts on the main front fabric as well as the contrast fabrics for the back. Then, attach the contrasting neckline to the main pieces for both the front and the back. Since the front pieces has corners on it, use more pins than usual and take your time when sewing around the corners. This does get a little bit tricky. Remember, patience is key. Once you're done, this is how it should look like. Give it a good press at the seams and top stitch. Now we can attach the back to the front at only one of the side seams. Do the same for the facing pieces. To make the straps, I cut out a rectangle from the contrasting fabric, fold it in half and sew along the long side. Turn the right sides out by using a loop turner and give it a good press. To figure out how long the straps should be, simply put the top on to measure and mark where the straps should end. Cut the excess fabric from the straps and pin it to the markings, with the right sides of the straps facing the right sides of the main bodice. Pin the facing to the main bodice with the straps sandwiched in between. The right side of the facing should be facing the right side of the main bodice. Sew the 3 layers together at the top. Flip the straps out and fold the facing inside. Give it a good press at the seams and understitch the facing to the seams to make sure that the facing stays on the inside when worn. Now install the zipper to the side with the opening at the bottom. And then hem the top. The top is now completed. Moving on to the bottom, I'm just simply going to make it in the style of this Abercrombie and Fitch skirt that I think came out a few years ago. It's just a simple alteration that's much faster than the top. First, seam rip the inseams of the pants, as well as the curved part of the crotch. Overlock the new raw edges and press the edges in by 1 cm. When you have the pants lie flat, the crotch area will overlap each other and you'll see this triangle hole in the front and the back. Trace the triangle out and add seam allowance only at the top 2 edges. Cut the fabric pieces out. Overlock the top 2 raw edges. Pin the triangles to the skirt and sew. After sewing, we are going to close up the holes at the overlapping crotch area at the front and the back. Level out the skirt length and hem the bottom. And ta-da! The two-piece outfit is done. I really like how the top turned out and will definitely be making more of it, but I'm not too sure about the skirt. I don't really like how it looks and am not really a fan of how it fits. Looking at the footage, I probably wouldn't wear these two together as well, even though it's supposed to be a set. I hope you enjoy what you just watched. Do like and subscribe if you do. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next project. Bye!